Hey all, what's going on? Hopefully everything is working just fine right now. If you can see, F123 wants to make me kill myself. Sometimes it took about the entire wait to start the game. For one, Lord, do I feel unprepared right now. I still need to turn on the fan, close the door. Feels like I haven't done anything today, but it's alright. Welcome back to CRF1. We missed out last week because I was too busy fucking preparing for the first week of school, which was very fun. And very unfortunate because Ryan didn't want to actually commentate anything or find anyone else. So, friends, mail, whatever. I do need to go into settings actually, just to fix my video first. Before we do anything, we'd like to congratulate, from what I hear, whilst Jack won out back in Austin. So, W. It's a travesty I had to miss my home race of all races, but, win some, you lose some. Graphic settings, it's where it'll be video mode. Cool. Oh, nice. Looks a little wide, I don't know why. Doesn't look right, but yeah, that'll make sense. I don't know. Just need to get the graphics settings fixed before. You have unread notification. Shut the fuck up. Let's bring the audio interface a little closer, because it's currently just resting somewhere. Alright. And hopefully today we do not experience any major technical setbacks. So far, I'm not entirely sure what the driver standings look like. Hopefully they seem to, Oh my god. This game makes me want to kill myself. It looks like shit right now. I just gotta... A quick fix. Not necessarily what I want to do, but I suppose it's what I have to do. Actually, let's redo this really quick. Let's see. I'm just figuring out stupid video settings. Who the fuck is calling me? And why? Hello, Flo, what do you want? What?
Noi,
What?
spectator, noi.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah. Lite vann. There we go. Thank you. So, goodbye.
This piece of shit game, man. Fuck. I honestly hate how every week in and week out, the video settings just get mangled and switched around. Like, yeah, it's because we're all on one shared Streamlabs account, so obviously it's not gonna be perfect, but it's really, really annoying. Can I just can the mini feed? Why do I have to have it at all? You know what? We'll leave it like that. It should look fine, and if it doesn't look fine, I'm going to jump into the river. I do not care anymore. It looks fine on stream. Right then, here we go. About 6 minutes to go. I'm going to go close my door, because I have not yet. So far, let's do a little recap of the championship standings. One, I gotta pull them up. And sorry I didn't do them this week. I did not get paid at all, so no point in doing them at all, right? CRF 2023. That's the wrong one. Say that's the wrong number. So Jack takes an A about, let's see. Jack takes about a 17-point lead over Beeford, who has been signed to the Mercedes team. Mercedes did not get any of those constructor points. Those still got awarded to AlphaTauri, McLaren, etc., etc. Beeford stands strictly in P2, splitting the Ferraris at 64 points, only 10 above Hops. Fridge takes a P4, 53 points in the standings so far, just above Speedy by 9 points, right? No, wait, 11. That would be 11 points. Simple math is very hard for a guy like me, as Jamie descends down into 6th place, as I suppose Speedy overtook him last race out. It seems to be raining once again as AQ Flow forgets how to set a dry race. Rexy takes P7, 32 points just in front of Kantz, and I guess Rexy somehow is fighting for P6 with Jamie. Do I need to say more? Kantz and P8's 21 points, Trixjan's 20 points. These guys are going to be in a bit of a battle today. And Zach in P10 with 18 points. Somehow, AQ Flow still not made it back into the top 10, proving just how washed he actually is. Anyway. Dave Raptor is Tier 6 manager, former owner of F1 SL, a league we did acquire. Quite a very, very nice guy. I like him a lot. Very, very sound lad. It's been great so far. In the CC, I suppose I should probably go over that as well in the CC. It looks like Ferrari still leads 135 points. God damn. Nothing that I didn't expect, I suppose. Ferrari still leads 135 points to McLaren's 68, which means they almost have double points to McLaren, which is very, very funny, isn't it? Alpine has P3 in the CC so far with 57 points to their name, and Red Bull takes P4 with 56, locked in a bit of a battle with Alpine. Alpine finally doing well, something you'll never see in real life. Mercedes in P5. I'm sure Beeford's presence in the latter half of the season will change that. This is our first race back in essentially the latter half of the season as well. Our first race back, as I said, in the latter half of this season. Aston Martin needs to dig themselves out of their little grave there in P6, 47 points, 1 point behind Mercedes. They will be fighting for the P5 with the Silver Arrows. AlphaTauri is 37 points to Haas's 27, 7th and 8th place. Not really locked in the biggest battle, however. No one's is like really 1 point away from each other, which is something I've been seeing a lot, by the way. Alfa Romeo and Williams squarely round out the pack. Williams did see Posted leave. I wasn't able to talk about this last week, but Posted has left, obviously. That's why Tier 2 didn't have a stream. I think it did, actually. Never mind. But he will not be returning, quite unfortunately. But yes. Let's get the actual lap data up. Track map enabled, full track map, and you can see here who is going to be one of the first cars to cross the line. Will be subtitled, who will lead the pack out into the Senna S's. Turn 1 here, and then turn 2, you really got to hit the curbs. You really just attack the curbs for most of it before fanning out to the outside line. Subtitle struggling for a little grip there as he goes right under the Rogue Energy sign. What's it over here? Oh shit, I didn't replace the MSC boards. Fuck. Anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. He's doing pretty decent, I suppose. Let's see. It's probably going to land him near the top 10, hopefully. He's been hoping for a very decent result, maybe top 10, top 5. However much of a pipe dream it may be. Maybe it isn't. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we'll see everyone else. It looks like both Aston Martins are on track currently. Jamie is following the American driver. I'm not entirely sure where he placed last time out in Coda. Neither am I too sure where Jamie placed. I could care less, to be honest. So we go here. It's very, very soon. Subtitle will start his lap, and I will bring up the track map. That way I can kind of loosely follow it and not just ramble on. Even though rambling is one of the greatest strengths any commentator can really do. Anyway, flying on down at like 200 miles an hour, Subtitle sets a 1:17.230. That is the benchmark lap. Jamie will cross the line with a 16.9, several tenths faster, as AQ Flow decimates that time with a 16.3. Ferrari Rexy isn't quite able to match AQ Flow's speed around this track. However, Dweezy, an unlikely contender, could the track possibly be drying up somehow? I have no idea how Dweezy pulled that one out of himself. And even Kantz with a 15.772. Look, it's not even Ron Beeford could have beaten that one. Next to cross the line will be the Alpine of somebody else, right? It would have been the Alpine of I am McLovin. I actually don't know who this is, so McLovin, yeah, that'll have to do. Inertia, Bryce sets a 16.62 as Dom quickly jumps back. Why is Dom in an AlphaTauri? I fucking hate this game. I really fucking hate this. Alright. Anyway, Exotic in P1 so far, as we did see him one race into his McLaren stint after round 4. Didn't really go too well. Could it possibly a change of fates be a change of fates? Who knows? 1:15.468 for Welsh Jack, setting the benchmark in early Q1. The fuck? Is this full qualifying? Is this full fucking qualifying? I'm gonna fucking kill whoever. Is this full? I'm not fucking. I need you guys to tell me right now. Is this full qualifying or else? If it's full qualifying, I'm literally just gonna fucking go eat, because I haven't eaten all day. Dom moved to AT. Thank you, KF1. I wonder how that happened. Anyway, and Gabriel I wonder how that happened! So, KF1, being the amazing viewer you are, can you tell me, is it full qualifying, and has this been settled? Never mind, he's just not telling me anything. So, let's get back to business. Let's get down to business. No. Who's actually next across the line? Let's see. It will be a Ferrari, but hops. Oh no, he's ending his lap. So purple sector 2 for the Ferrari-man, and that would have been Jack over there, coming in with a flow or something. Who knows? Anyway, Hops is the next one to actually do his thing. So as he crosses the line, what's it actually gonna be? Looking like a 1:15.123. That is pole position for the Northern Irishman. There was considerable effort into making sure that I didn't mispronounce, or fuck up their nationalities. And I still did it. Guys, I need a job. Anyway. Oh shit, I closed the Twitch chat in the Streamlabs and I don't know how to get it back up. Oh, I found it. Northern Ireland, I know. Being told it's short. I mean, does it usually just say Q1? It feels like, if it's short, 7 minutes have just flown by, just immediately. I didn't have any trouble loading into the game. Anyway, Dom in P2 with a 15.328, splitting the Ferraris. Welsh Jack will definitely have a go very, very soon. You can see Exotic pulling back into the pits, and he will be refueling before he has another go. Here in Interlagos, that will be IHOP stranded in the grass there as FRRXC moves back on the main straight. Legends will rise, damn straight they will, and never mind. Orlando back into the pits. I love this shot, by the way. This is a very nice shot of the very back of the Haas car. It's very nice. It's very nice, Orlando. This will probably be used in some sort of intro at some point or another. And I'll let you guys enjoy the onboard noise for a little bit there before cutting back to the actual graphics and all that. I always love these shots too. Not in like an actual like broadcast scenario, but like on outlaps, it goes hard. It goes very hard. Anyway, going the I am McLovin. This should be Gabriel, right? If my sources are correct, this should be Gabriel, but probably isn't, because I've never fucking seen the name I am McLovin. I had to restart a league race twice because okay, Exotic said he has to at least restart some of his races. Hops fired back sounds like FGRL in its prime. This is far more confused and far more funny than it has the right to be. Okay, I guess it's just glitched on my side. Because it says 9 minutes to go, and I'm like, wait, didn't we start like 2 minutes ago? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to commentate as I usually do, which is a shits. Dweezy sets the fastest lap with a 15:066. You can see the rain is no longer falling down here at Interlagos, so we just got to wait and see how low are those times going to dip. Could they possibly dip into the 110s, and who is going to capitalize on the wet weather change back into dry weather? So it really is just about timing, because a lot of people are going to like save their tires and make sure that they don't really use them too much now that they know the way rain is coming out. I imagine these three are doing something similar. Fall Bicycle, however, back into a reserve role, however, not in a Haas somehow, into an Aston Martin with a 121.586. Not too bad, not too good for the Aston Martin there. So yeah, Dweezy somehow, he hasn't seen the top of the podium in ages and ages. In our last Las Vegas highlights, I think that was the last time he ever competed for anything good. So it don't really matter. Okay, good, it's a glitch. I was literally gonna kill somebody. Anyway, Kantz, my Italian love, sets 1:14.859 as he fucks up his lap very soon thereafter. You can see Tom. What's Tom doing? Are any of these people actually setting like decent sectors? I saw an AlphaTauri cross, and that was Kantz. Never mind. Is anyone crossing the sector line? Let's go to the Haas of Orlando. He's improved. He has improved by about 2/10, just under 2/10. So as he flies on down to turn whatever. As a commentator, you really do gotta prepare. But I don't care. Anyway, out of turn 8 into turn 9, you can tell I'm reading off a diagram. Not for a few more corners out of turn 11 will be the sector 3 line, and we will then see if Orlando's actually improved. You can see whilst Jack somehow actually has improved. And like I'm not paying too much mind to the next few laps. I'm just looking around. Fridge has gone up, by the way. Fridge 1:15.054. I don't know how many people actually caught that, but it is an improvement. Not necessarily into the podium, which is probably what Fridge was hoping for, especially for somebody of his caliber. However, he's come very close to winning races. He's come very, very close to winning races. You can see him struggling for grip out of turn 10. It's not really what you want to be doing in a wet weather race. So, if the wet weather persists, I'm not entirely sure who's actually going to come out on top here. Yeah, I am. It's Jack, but I'm hoping we get another race winner, because having repeat race winners isn't very funny. I mean, yeah, I hope we get another race winner that isn't Jack or Beeford. Can't please win a race. That'd be also ultra sexy. But we'll see. We'll see. So far, about 8 weeks after we started this, of course, not 7 because of the tire wear glitch. 8 weeks later, it looks like Jack is slowly bringing in home his maiden title. And hopefully we can see some competition. Hopefully we can see some competition, from the likes of Beeford, from the likes of maybe Hops himself, reigning world champion. Fucking dying right now. Anyway. Let's see, is there anyone else that's actually on a real lap? Dom is on an out lap, so we'll get started with him as he flies into the S Docena. Of course, I mispronounced that, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, flying out of the S Docena's S, if you will, and coming down into the back straights, DRS straight. However, it's not going to be too useful in the rain. Just under a tenth improved. 0.095 coming back around into turn 6. Let's see. He's taking a lot of curb there, which is something I would never do in a wet weather scenario. However, I'm shit at the game, so whatever works for him, it works for him. Number 69, AlphaTauri does, who knows, maybe he can find his way to the podium. AQ Flow is just shy of pole position by one of our closest margins that we've seen this season. Just 4 thousandths of a second. Cons can only dream of getting that close. AQ Flow has to put in a little bit more work, a little bit more effort into the lap until, he just needs that little extra bit, and then maybe we'll see AQ Flow on pole position. Personally, I'd like to see him return to the front row of racing, instead of languishing at the very back. Dom, however, does make it into the podium. Exotic definitely needs to do some good work to make sure he isn't drowning in, the upper midfield. Poison aim high, doing his thing, and he is in P6 so far. Fridge and both McLarens for the matter, especially Dweezy and Hobbs. Maybe not Dweezy. I think he's where he needs to be. He's where he really all he really can be. Yeah. So far, Welsh Jack is still our current pole sitter. AQ Flow will be diving back down into the pits. Really see up. All right. AQ Flow's back in the pits. Dom is back in the pits. And now as DRS is enabled, I can finally start getting really excited about this shits. And we can start getting underway. Here is the main course, essentially. You can see Orlando pulling out. Definitely wants to set provisional pole. 3 minutes to do so. 3 minutes to set a real lap. DRS finally enabled, and he's continuously come out with the intermediate tires. So I think the track, it still needs about a couple minutes to dry, which will leave a very, very tight spot for an actual hot lap. So you just need to wait and see. I'd like to remind everybody that today's race is sponsored by Pit Lane Prints, your premier destination for Formula One style prints and posters. You can get a bit of a discount if you use our affiliate link. Same with NordVPN, the world's leading VPN, most secure. You can connect to almost every country in the world from the comfort of your own home. Act like you're somewhere else. You can use our affiliate link for a discount on 3 months or whatever. I don't remember the ad read. Fiverr is the destination for all your freelance needs. Do you need some work that you don't necessarily know how to do? You can find it for cheap on Fiverr. I will be on Fiverr in 5 days selling my fucking gay-ass Photoshop skills. 3D Wrap, your best premier destination for sim racing technology and such, and mods and all that, everything you need. Orlando starts his actual lap, by the way. Orlando starts his actual lap into turn 1 and 2. Let me finish this whole thing. Who else are we missing? Zydex PCs, the best gaming PCs money can buy so far. Go to Zydex PCs, use code CRF to get a 10% discount on all of their products. It's very, very helpful, especially if you're in the market for a streaming PC like I am. I may use a Zydex code in the near future if I haven't blown all my money on cocaine. W Energy, gaming's best energy drink with everything without the crash. Go to W and use code CRF for 10% off of all store products. Rogue Energy, gaming's most energetic energy drink, or whatever the ad read says. I don't actually remember. It's one of the best out there. I think it's the only one any of us have actually tried. So use code CRF again for 10% off, and we thank you very much for trying to support the league. Yeah. So, barely a minute left to go in qualifying. Here is Orlando's little thing. Orlando will be coming across the line, and we're going to see those lap times dwindle. Is it a pole time, though? It very well is a 14.004, followed by one of the Red Bulls. Let's see, Mr. Speedy? No, that will be AQ Flow. AQ Flow starting his outlap, and Alfa Romeo starting his outlap. Dweezy. I'm not entirely sure. Again, I know my qualifying is glitched, so I'm not entirely sure if this is like the actual, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see, we'll see. FRA Rexy is starting his outlap as well along. I think everybody is actually out on track. So, I actually don't know who's who. I know Orlando might be first. Oh, okay. So that was Ron Beeford. Ron Beeford crosses the line, is not able to improve. Let's see the Ferrari of IHOPs. He's coming across the line now. Is he going to be able to improve? He is able to improve. That's provisional pole for the Ferrari-man. Subtitled here, can he possibly steal Hops' pole position? That is a 1. Oh, it's not it didn't exactly 1:13.882. What about Jamie all the way down in P18, close hugging in the wall, and that is P2 for Jamie. Fridge takes pole position with inertia right alongside him. Orlando is behind his teammate. Zach 95 takes P4 and P7. Oh yeah, Orlando. He dives into the pits. AQ Flow strikes back with pole position. A 1:12.706. What can Welsh Jack do? Coming across the line now. And that is pole position for Welsh Jack. A 1:12.588. And here is the rest of the pack. McLovin doesn't really do anything. You can see Kantz moves back up into P5. Raptors goes in front of him. And Exotic takes pole position with a 1:12.367. And Poison aims for that top 5, and Dom takes pole position with a 1:12.347. Wow. Okay, that was pretty eventful. I think we saw about like who actually took pole. Like, holy fuck. Like, it was a new pole sitter every 5 seconds. Like, look at that. McLovin was in like P7 or whatever, and now he's in P16. Dom, your AlphaTauri, has topped the timing sheets with a 1:12, very low 1:12, and I'm very proud of him. I have no reason to be, but I'm very happy. So that was a very good performance. That is the way to capitalize on wet weather, especially when you start drying up. So, and we'll give us our little grid rundown when we're done with this whole thing. Let's see what the Twitch chat is saying. Dave hasn't said a lap, bro. No, they fucking aren't. Short quality is not. Short quality is like 15 minutes. And then Q2 is like 12. And Q3 is like 8. Anyway. So, I mean, I'd say that was a pretty good qualifying session. Let me try and fix the game audio, because it's not seeming to be connected. Oh, my bad. Properties. Yeah, the game audio is killing itself, and I don't know why. Oh? Oh? Can you guys hear the game? No. Okay, so you guys still can't hear the game. I'm trying. I am trying. Oh, and that ruined my game audio. Why is it? Why? Oh yeah, formation lap is off, so I missed. Oh god. All right, so it looks like Dom has taken the lead, and he's kept the lead. Welsh Jack is still in P3. Exotic goes into P2. AQ Flow P4. Poison stays in P5 as FRA Rexy jumps into P6. Fridge not having the best race as Dave Raptors goes down into P8. Hobson is down into P9. Inertia into P10. I didn't know the formation lap was off. I didn't know it was off. Fuck. Alright, so I guess I gotta check that now. And I suppose I do support formation lap being off, but I'm so used to it being on. Anyway, here we go. Dom leads lap 2, leads away from lap 2, and you can see Tom is going for a move down the inside of turn 1, and it looks like he's probably going to get it off here. You can see both of them absolutely railing on down towards each other, and it looks like with a quick defense in the inside line, Tom was not able to get that position. However, look at this. There goes Welsh Jack down onto Exotic, and that is P2 for the taking for the Ferrari man. That's left him very exposed to Poison, who goes down the inside of turn 5. That will be turn 5. A wonderful run on Welsh Jack, and Tom dives back on the inside. That is not his position for the taking. Exotic is very, very feisty, and you can see there's still contact between himself and the Alfa Romeo. Exotic is not giving this one up without a fight to the absolute death. I will not be surprised if, they end up killing each other at some point. League Racing Standard is so bad. Anyway, you can see here Tom still hounding the back of the Alfa Romeo, but it's not as bad as Jack hounding the back of the AlphaTauri. Bro thinks he is. Max Verstappen. You can see here lap 3 DRS will be enabled. It's still cloudy skies. This leaves the chance for AQ Flow to be overtaken by FRA Rexy. Not necessarily anything that I said leaves a chance. But anyway, AQ Flow dives back down on the inside. He defends just like Kamui Kobayashi that one time in 2011, I believe. I know it was Kamui Kobayashi. No. I don't know. But anyway, that was some marvelous racing, and it looks like Rexy has the chance to strike back again. All these people are getting awful close to each other. Jack is trying to get a run on Dom himself. It's not really working to much avail. McLovin and Jamie are going at it so far, and the Mercedes has fallen to the hands of the Alpine. Ron Beeford might act. Oh, teammate on teammate action here. Does Jamie give Beeford the space? And so far, they've made it out. They've made it out alive. Cons does overtake Inertia, and these two are just fighting for their lives here. Side by side, Cons goes down the inside here at turn 10. That will be turn 10. And you can see Inertia is not giving it up. Inertia takes that inside line, and that is not Inertia's corner just yet. So, Cons sets his sights on the other Williams, as Welsh Jack has been broken out of DRS range from Dom. These next couple of corners are quite important. This corner is actually quite important. Dom sets the fastest lap, by the way. And Jack needs to gain a couple tenths in this corner if he wants to keep himself in DRS, at least for the back straight here. You can see Tom will be getting DRS on AQ Flow, who will be getting DRS. Wait, no, sorry. Tom will be getting DRS. AQ Flow, sorry, I'm fucking confusing myself. It's going to be a bit of a train. Bottom line, there's a DRS train. And that is going to help Dom hopefully secure something of a, pretty decent result, as everyone's too busy fighting. That AlphaTauri is riding off back into the sunsets. And we'll see. Ron Beeford and Jamie, these guys still going at it kind of in the same place that we saw them. I suppose Jamie attempted an overtake, and it didn't really work out for him, did it? So yeah, Mr. Speedy trying to capitalize on this as his teammate sits in 15th. He is 11th places down. And that's definitely not the result he wants. Subby and Bicycle in P18 and 17. And here we go. Oh, Exotic the wrong way around. Excuse me, sponsored by NordVPN. The wrong way around. Very unfortunate for Exotic here, who was running a pretty decent, P5 or something. I don't actually remember. But back down all the way with Mr. Speedy, Dweezy, Jamie, and Beeford here. Beeford is going to have to cut his way through the field if he wants a chance at the win. And now you can see Welsh Jack is definitely on the back of Dom. I'm not entirely sure, possibly through help of DRS. Dom takes the really defensive line to break Slipstream and now comes back onto it just so he has a pretty decent racing line. Jack stays straight, he doesn't try and get in that Slipstream, and Dom still stays ahead as expected. AQ Flow 0.5 seconds away from Poison, who's slowly losing Welsh Jack as Dom drags Jack with him. Let's see, further on down the field, you can see McLovin and Beeford. The Alpine has split the Mercedes. Could he possibly rise on top of them? Doesn't seem so just yet. DRS could play a decent hand into that little fight, and who actually wins that little fight? So, let's see. Whew. Let's take a little bit of a breath, because I am asthmatic, and I always die midway through the stream. So, lap 5 out of 36, and so far it's actually been a pretty decently exciting race. Jack still holds P2, and with DRS wide open, that AlphaTauri is quite vulnerable. Here we go, down the inside, Jack goes. And what will Dom have to say to that? And so far, he can't really respond back at all. DRS will be open for the AlphaTauri Orlan as the Red Wing soars onto the sky, and that is a great run from Dom down the inside and right on side of Jack, who has gotten past the Ferrariman. Subby has a 3-second time penalty for the ultimate skill issue of fucking up at Interlagos of all places. As you can see, the Exotic down the inside of Dweezy there. Dweezy really trying to defend that position, and it looks like he could actually have the run. They're both absolutely side by side, centimeters apart, and it looks like that is contact between himself and the Alfa Romeo. McLaren goes back on the racing line as the Alfa Romeo barges on in. That is not Exotic's position for the taking. A little bit of a deep line there has left him very susceptible for an overtake by Subtitle and Mr. Speedy, who has disconnected as Orlando receives a 3-second time penalty. Back onto the front here as we get onto the main straight. You can see Jack and Dom are eager to go fighting again. DRS open for the Ferrariman, and it is a drag race to the Senna S. And that, it's not necessarily a clear cut who's going to actually win it. So far, it looks like Dom's going to win it here, but possibly Jack wants to make sure he can't retaliate on the main straight. 4/10 between himself and the AlphaTauri. It doesn't look like it's enough space to definitively make that overtake. Does he employ any ERS? It doesn't really matter. It's not going to happen. Anyway, Fridge is on the back of Poison. That song so much. Fucking love that song. Anyway. Go out. I'm gonna play it later. I'm gonna play it later during interviews so we can get copyright claim. Anyway, Ron Beeford has broken away from McLovin so far. Jamie can't really get past the Alpine of all things. The red double world champion struggling just a little bit. You can see Inertia was struggling for a little bit of grip, ever so slightly. And there is there's Poison. Uh-oh. Looks like he's down into P9. After an incident that saw him take to the grass. Very unfortunate for him. It looks like Jack and Dom are fighting. And once again, Jack might not want to give it up this time. However, he might not have any choice. And here he is, the leader into turn 1. Could he possibly give it up? Nope, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna risk it. He's not gonna risk brake checking Dom. So Dom has the DRS for the back straight, and it really is a very good run that the AlphaTauri Orlan has seen to get. There we go, that is almost the overtake. And so far, these two are touching ever so slightly. Dom is hungry for the inside line, and into turn 5, these two have made a little bit of contact. Rear wheel to front wheel. And it looks like that has that have resulted in damage? That has not resulted in any visible damage on the AlphaTauri. So it looks like he's just fine so far, whilst Jack keeps the race lead. However, Dom is falling behind. 0.7 seconds behind exactly. So back into oh god, Poison's ruining his life, and now he's languishing all the way down to P15 with his teammates. Ron Beeford gets closer to the points because of Poison, right? And McLovin is definitely keen to hunt him down for it. Hops 0.5 seconds away from Kantz, who is trying to fight with Rexy. The ERS open for the AlphaTauri Orlan. The Alpine didn't get the chance, and that is around the outside. Can Rexy keep it? What's he going to do to keep it? And that is Kantz's corner. Very clear cut there. And there we go. Zach gets overtaken by Inertia. Very nice. Don and Jack, once again, AlphaTauri with DRS, and he's going to use that DRS to catch up ever so slightly to the Ferrariman, who's just rocketing away now with the lead. Doesn't seem to be too much of an easy fight, though. Hops and Rexy. Oh, dear. Dave Raptors goes outside the bounds to avoid the collision, and it looks like that could result in some decently weird penalties from the FIA. We'll see. Rexy behind Hops now as Inertia overtakes the Ferrariman. Reigning world champion has to fight a man who just got 3 seconds. So I wonder who's actually going to win this one. It looks like Hops came out with the lead on that one. Zach is just in front of them. So we on board with him. You can see there. You can see the train forming behind him as Kantz is 0.8 seconds away. Dom is struggling to get back into DRS range. This should help him quite a decent bit. He's out of ERS. Jack is far from out. Trick Strands Welsh Jack goated. Can't say I don't agree. And there we go, the overtake for the points. Ron Beeford on Rexy. That is the Mercedes around the outside. What is Rexy going to do? Down the inside goes Rexy, defending that position like hell. Whether it was legal or not doesn't matter. He lost it. And Ron Beeford is going to storm to P10. That is the Alfa Romeo of Poison Aim High out of today's race. Very unfortunate as IHOPS gets overtaken by, Zach gets overtaken by IHOPS. Zach gets a marvelous run though, and this could see Zach barge his way through the outside. Oh, he's actually done it. Zach on the outside. That's left the Ferrari unstable, and the Ferrari almost is in. Okay, the Ferrari is in the wall. That was a decent move by Zach, but I suppose Hops did drift into him a little bit. Bit of an L on his end. But yeah, Zach into P7. Kantz into P5 as Fridge is 1.4 seconds away from AQ Flow, who is himself 2.2 seconds away from Dom and Jack. Dom consistently staying with the championship leader. And it's looking pretty good for him, honestly. Can he at least stay like this? He has a very, very good chance of winning the Grand Prix today. But we'll see, Mr. Speedy in P16 getting hunted down by Exotic, previous pole sitter, at one point. So yeah, Dave Raptor's in the pits and with a 5-second time penalty to boot. These two, Zach, Hops and Orlando, fighting very, very valiantly. And it looks like Orlando has lost out on this occasion. Ron Beeford and Inertia. Inertia clamoring with Beeford, and it doesn't look like it's ended well for the Mercedes. Just because Inertia was able to storm through and, kill his ass. Push him off the track. So, here we go. P8 for Ron Beeford, and he needs to keep it he needs to keep his head calm, because he's dealing with a bunch of cunts who don't know how to drive. So, keep your head calm, and you'll quickly cut through the field. Maybe he'll even challenge Welsh Jack for the end of it. So far, he's my driver of the day. Like, bro is absolutely he's driving quite well. He's driving very well. Zach is doing some very good stuff as well. Kantz is performing as expected. AQ Flow's digging himself out of the points, and Kantz, it looks like he's even probably going to overtake Fridge. DRS open for the AlphaTauri Orland, and he pulls into. He does not. Okay. He let off the throttle a little. He wants to get it on the run up to turn 4, which is understandable. Fridge knows this, so I wonder how he's going to react. Possibly he's going to defend as the sun peeks out from the clouds. You can see there it gets a little bit brighter. The shadows get a little more pronounced as Kantz goes down the inside. And that is Fridge for the taking. And the Italian driver is into P4. Well, here we go now. Dom, 1.295 seconds away from Welsh Jack. That is DRS range. That's far out of the DRS range, rather. So it's not looking good for him. Rexy and now both Alpine teammates. Could they possibly come together as we've seen the real-life teammates do many a time? They're very respectful of each other. No, they're not. And that is Rexy forcing McLovin into the... Okay. Cleanest CRF1 battle. I can't lie. That was the cleanest racing you'll ever see in CRF1. Here we go then. Fridge. I feel like shit. Anyway, Fridge, 8/10 behind Kantz. We'll see how this ends very, very soon. Fridge is not able to make the overtake as Ron Beeford storms into P9. No. Sorry, P6. Oh, God. Anyway, storms into P6 there for the Mercedes-man. And Inertia is just kind of playing spectator to that little fight. Lap 13 out of 36, barely even halfway so far. And you can see here Jamie watches as these two teammates come together again. As a Mercedes driver, you should know about teammates coming together, huh? Anyway, Dweezy and former teammates themselves over at Ferrari, they're trying to desperately get past the Alpines. This is the points positions for both of them. Dweezy wants to capitalize on the situation as much as he can, and hopefully McLovin and Rexy give him the opportunity to do so. Technically, Jamie is into the points positions in terms of penalties, and yeah, I don't think Dweezy benefits much from this at all. But, we'll see. We'll see how this all works out very, very soon. Fridge is still on the tail of Kantz. Kantz has managed to defend it, though, so, I mean, more power to him. Need a quick stretch as we get back to the GOAT himself, IHOPS, or rather the GOAT of P13, IHOPS. That was big. I think you got P3 in Las Vegas. I don't know where he finished in Coda. But, you can see here Rexy and Jamie going toe-to-toe so far, and it looks like oh shit, Jamie's been pushed into the track. Oh, okay, Mr. Speedy's gone into the barriers, I think. No, he's just retired. Mr. Speedy being the best Red Bull driver, and he has retired. Dweezy making himself useful and trying to get into the points there as Jamie was forced out of the track bounds. Rexy is probably one of the dirtiest drivers we have on the grid, so I mean, you know, you gotta be careful when you approach him. You can see there, Dweezy almost brake checked Jamie accidentally, which is pretty unfortunate, and would have been very unfortunate if it actually happened. Fridge still in the back of Kantz, however, Kantz is slowly catching AQ Flow. Maybe this will be an actual fight. Dom's completely fucking falling off, and that as well as Jack, 2 seconds away from P2. Subtitled Where He Belongs in P18. No, I'm kidding. The subtitle is just absolutely fucking dying in P18. Aston Martin, Fred. Fred, if you are in the chat, what you doing? What you doing? I hope Fred is in the chat. I really do hope Fred is in the chat, you know, watching this, you know, shit show unfold at Aston Martin. But if he isn't, bit of an L. So you can see here, Fridge, 0.4 seconds behind Kantz. He's definitely back up as Kantz is slowly catching up to AQ Flow. It could have possibly be AQ Flow's falling off, or is Kantz falling off? Maybe I don't know. Lots of things to say. And green flag racing. That's we're good. No more yellow flag. We're good. Anyway, McLovin and Inertia. Wait, no. Inertia and Zach still duking it out. 2 fuck buddies trying to fight to see who's the most racist Northern Irish person. So far, Zach's winning that competition in P7, and in P8, Inertia, yeah, he's trying to set something up, but so far his 2 IQ brain didn't really think of a move to do there, other than to plow into the fucking side of him. So, 8/10 once again, as I've said earlier. Wow, Fridge, just fucking catch up already. Jesus Christ. Fridge do anything challenge, impossible. Anyway, yeah, Inertia actually, oh fuck, he's winning. He became the most racist person, you know, in Northern Ireland. And Inertia so far has bested Zach. But so far, he's obviously not as racist as AQ Flow. So, we'll see. Zach does have the chance to fight this back as Jamie experiences a bit of a skill issue. 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. L. And Zach has won the battle of racism for now. Let's go, Williams not last! From the Williams team principal, he is celebrating that Williams is not last. Okay, that's kind of funny. Aston Martin in the mud. I know. Blood. Bro dipped out at the very right time. Look at this shit. And I'm not happy about it. L. Anyway, I think Trickstrands does still drive, but he's gone for a few weeks. So I mean, we'll see. Fridge. Do I need to say it again? 8/10 behind, as Rexy and Orlando are gonna start fighting very soon. Let's check the Discord chat because I keep getting more DMs and shit. So, KF1 engines sound like ear rape on certain quality. Yeah, I know. I'm not a streamer. I have shit Wi-Fi. Anyway, cleanest CRF1 race. Rexy is about to kill Orlando. Okay, this is kind of funny. KF1 just made a crash compilation. This is fucking hilarious. This is fucking great. Oh, that's amazing. I'm gonna put that in news. That's hilarious. Anyway. So, let's see. Ball bicycle and oh shit, somebody else DNF. Exotic is out of the race. I didn't even notice that. Manual retirement. Pussy boys. Why you retire? Why would you just retire? Like L. Common L. Kill yourself at the very least. Like, go into a wall or something. I don't know. Just like completely bin it into a wall. It'd be hilarious. But anyway. Peace. Fridge. Do something. Anyway, Kantz, I have to commend him. He's making Fridge look shit. He's making Fridge look garbage even. Anyway. P7 for Zach here, and McLovin does get... Oh yeah, Inertia's diving into the pits. He's lost the racist battle for now. And Rexy on Orlando. These guys are getting closer and closer, and I'm very scared to see what Rexy is going to actually do to Orlando. Perhaps he might utilize some methods that, you know, are most commonly used in the Mafia. Fucking kill them. And that's how we'll get the overtake done. So here we go, DRS open for the Alpine driver, and that is Orlando, sold a dummy. However, it doesn't seem to have worked too well. I guess he got a bit of a refund. No, actually, I lied. Rexy absolutely got like a really good run on Orlando. I'll give him that. I'll give Rexy that. That was a good overtake. That was a very good overtake. I'll give him that. And that's it. That's the only thing I'll give him. Anyway, Fridge. I'm not saying it again. Call me when they've got overtaken. Hops splits the Williams so far, and you know, in P12. Let's go! Hops not last! Let's fucking go! No, I'm kidding. I don't think he's gonna perform any fucking miracles as he did earlier. But you know, we're about past the halfway point of the race as how silly, goofy, and quirky. Yeah, so Fridge finally becomes relevant here and is looking to take away that P4 from Kantz. Oh, fuck, I need water. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I was fucking choking on mom or whatever, I don't know. Fridge, 0.4 tenths away from it. No, yeah, I know the audio gets cheese grated, that's why I don't usually include it. Alright, I'm gonna turn it down. People were going side to side. Yeah, okay. Cope, Tom, cope. Oh shit, Jamie got a fastest lap. Yippee! Dirtiest race I've been on. Got clips to get people race bans. So true. So true. Oh yeah, welcome Alf Games. You probably watched this before, but welcome for the first time chat. This is CRF1 where the cleanest battle is somebody killing somebody. So, nah, I'm kidding. It's got good racing. It's more funny racing, but it's got some good racing. I love it. Anyway, Ron Beeford into P5, looking to take everything away from Kantz as Fridge dives into the pits, possibly for the undercut. Kantz has to pull off the drive of his life in order to make sure that that undercut doesn't work out. Same with Jack. Pit stops are coming into play right about now. And it looks like about over half the grid has actually stopped so far. Williams gonna beat Haas this season from Jack. Williams in the points. Let's fucking go. Anyway. That was so silly. That was so silly goofy. Anyway. Oh shit, I'm on Do Not Disturb. I didn't even notice. See here. Anyway. So, let's see. Welsh, Jack, and still pretty spread apart. Yeah, nothing's really going on here. So, hi stream, how's your day so far? How's everybody's day? I actually kind of want to hear it. How's everyone's day? If you are a first-time chatter who has not yet actually, you know, subscribed, I highly implore everyone to do so. It's a pretty fun good. From Twefo, he sex. I love that. Anyway. I'm gonna post this in the F1 game server. Let's see how many cucks start like being like, oh, CRM, oh, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you might find out. So we'll see. Hops 0.5 seconds away from Dave Raptors and Inertia. Dave driving an actually spectacular race so far. Kind of going under the radar because he's not fucking fighting a single person on track, but, you know. He's doing good, and the undercut worked, by the way. Might I add, Fridge's undercut worked on Kantz in P6, and AQ Flow now is one of the only people that actually has to, not AQ Flow. Beeford and Jack are two of the only people that actually need to stop after this. So we'll see how that actually works out for Beeford and Jack. I'm hoping Dom actually wins a race. It was quite interesting seeing him win a race. Did he win this season, or... I don't remember. I forgot, actually. Rexy, after realizing you don't get points for taking people out. It's so good. It's so good. Why do we allow this man in Tier 1? It's so fucking funny. Anyway, Fridge and AQ Flow. Fridge bests AQ Flow, and AQ Flow is no longer the most racist person in Northern Ireland. Fridge isn't even Northern Ireland, Northern Irish, but you know, it doesn't really matter. Dweezy and FIRXC battle of mid here as the safety car comes out. For who? For what? For where? For why? Seriously, why did that come out? Shit came out more randomly, like the fucking football player. Like, what the fuck? Guys, dude, why did this safety car come out? I'm gonna be honest. My guess is Orlando. Maybe? I don't know. Fuck, dude, I'm about to sneeze. I'm about to fucking sneeze. I can't sneeze! I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna actually... Good night, everyone. I'm grilling myself tonight. I wonder what that sounded like on stream. I'll find out, but I just kind of wondered. And I wonder if you know what it means. No, I'm kidding. I don't like Kanye. Anyway. I'm just kidding. I love Kanye, but... Refrigerator, jump into P1 and be taken out. So true. So true. So true. I can't wait for him to get taken out by AQ Flow. Anyway. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna be doing interviews, by the way. Subtitle wants me to do interviews, and I'm like, that's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. So I mean, I'm gonna try it. Who do we interview? Who do we interview? Chat. Give me. Who do we want to interview? Let me do one. No, kill yourself. Here we go. Cons, beef. Some of these streams are going on to like my portfolio and like my resume if I ever apply to like a radio station, which I will. These streams are my closest broadcasting experience that, you know, I do in this type of format where I just constantly talk. I don't know if I'm gonna get hired if I just tell people to kill themselves, but it's really funny, so. I definitely won't say the N-word, but I will. I don't know, I feel like this is a return to form. I used to be so much more unhinged back in like 2020 when I first started doing this shit. I used to be so much more unhinged because I was 14 and I sounded like this and I like fucking tried to lower my voice, but I was still 14 and going through puberty, so I sounded like this. Someone's dead! No! Subtitled has killed himself. Rut-row Raggy. What? How did he do it? How did he do it? Wait, where is it? Where's the body? Fuck! I think we saw it for a little bit. But we didn't actually see it for too long. Aston Martin aren't getting points, silly. How's the worst team in the constructors getting about double points? I can't. The Aston Martin cope is real. The Aston Martin cope is real. I'm sorry. Anyway. For the last 12 laps, this should be quite an exciting venture into league racing. Right. I clearly sacked Tom because I expected Sub not to crash. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you... Subtitle, I love you. I'm gonna love you a lot more very, very soon. But... How do you sign the subtitle of all people and expect him not to like kill himself for like 50% of the races? Bro is like Maldonado. He's so fucking good on his day, but half the time he'll kill himself. Like, I will vouch for Sub on his day, but he's not a secure option. I'll be for real. He just needs that little extra time. But anyway, this is N Fridge with Welsh Jack competing for the win. And we are a green flag racing here in Brazil. And you can see Welsh Jack, I mean, he's not really facing any opposition. Further down the grid, you can see here Hops is making moves on inertia. Hops goes through on the Williams driver. However, I think Inertia's trying to defend that one as much as he can. He even might swing back around the inside. That's a bit of a switchback I've never seen anyone actually do before. And you can see McLovin is really eager to get this done. It might go 3 wide down. No, it didn't. But Hops did get touched a little. He does win this little battle, but, you know, not by much. You can see Jamie here, you know. Oh, Dave, what happened? Oh, sorry, not Dave. Oh, shit, Bicycle's not here. Oh yeah, Aston Martin aren't even getting points. Lamau. Fred. Anyway. IHOP's here doing his thing. AQ Flow 0.5 seconds away from Fridge. Fridge, who has immediately lost Welsh Jack. It's looking far more likely that Jack is going to be winning this Brazilian Grand Prix. Like 8th race win in a row. Holy fuck. Yo, Flo, stopped being shit. I know, right? Anyway, Ron Beeford might attempt a double overtake here. You can see here as Kantz goes through on Kantz is attempting an overtake on AQ Flo. Flo defends by just holding his line there. Decent defense from the Red Bull driver. The Northern Irishman is he's not really suspecting this one. It's going to go 3 wide here. And that is Ron Beeford on top as AQ Flo loses out as much as he can, actually. Down on the P5. Wonderful stuff. 3 wide into turn 4. Anyway, Fridge on his way to be the most washed P2 finisher. 0.6 and a second behind Welsh Jack. He's either washed or Welsh Jack is just really fucking good. And it's quite worrying that Welsh Jack might just be... Nah, here's the thing. Jack's going to win like 2 more races. He's going to get booted out and disqualified from the championship. And then Beeford's going to be the champion. And Ryan's going to be like, L. No. I can already see it now. I can already hear him now. Anyway. FRI Rexy doing what he does best, finishing in P10. And you can see here Dom has overtaken AQ Flow. What is Dom? Is he like anything? I think he's just flat out English, but I don't actually know. Oh shit, this is actually gonna go 3 wide here of all places? No. Okay, never mind. Hops and Flow, championship rivals previously, as AQ Flow defended for his life, you know, air quotes, I suppose. AQ Flow fought for his life, you know, in Abu Dhabi 2022. Didn't really work out too well for him, and he, you know, lost. So, you know, he lost. And it was a bit of an L as Ron Beeford does get past Fridge, and Beeford is the only thing standing in the way of a Welsh Jack W today. So we will see. We will see if Beeford can actually do anything to stop the rampaging Ferrari. With the pressure now on as Beeford has cut his way through the field, my driver of the day, honestly. Like, bro, why can neither of my second drivers finish the race? Bro, your first driver didn't finish the race. It's so silly. Aston Martin trying to be a good team challenge, impossible. As IHOPS try to not get anal challenge, impossible. Does get thrown into the grass, and that is only like, what, 2 points to his name. And anyway, Dom and Kantz here fighting as teammates. That's kind of silly. It's kind of nice to see. Anyway. Ron Beeford, 2.2 seconds away from Welsh Jack. 8 laps to go here at Interlagos. Today's stream is sponsored by Rogan. No, I'm not doing it again. I would do it again. It would be funny, but I'm not doing it again. Let's see. Zach does get overtaken by Dave Raptors, who was running in a really good P6 for a minute there, but it didn't really work out, did it? Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to cover. Yeah, okay, no, they're AQ Flow and McLovin, who no one's actually told me if it's Gabriel or not. So, this is a completely different person to me so far. And he's doing pretty decent, I suppose. AQ Flow, only 3/10 behind him. Time to leave Aston to go to a good team. Shit, Fred, do you want Ferrari? Fuck. Nah, I'm kidding. No, I'm fucking kidding. I would never. I could never. Anyway, Dom on Fridge here. Down the inside goes the Englishman, I believe. I don't know. The AlphaTauri driver bests the McLaren man, and he is into P3. Beeford only gains about a 10th from the last lap. And with only a tenth per lap gained. I don't know. We'll see. You can see here Kant's 0.6 seconds behind Fridge, who himself is 0.3 seconds behind Dom. Looks like Dom might be able to get some opposition from Fridge. And you can see their AQ flow down the inside of Ian McLovin. These two boys, if it is Gabriel and if it is Gabriel, I just realized he's back in an Alpine, so that's actually really sweet. Of course, he's fucking washed now, so it doesn't really matter. He hasn't been good since 21, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, AQ flow. These two are doing it. I know these two fought before. And it's a little, nostalgia, am I right? It's a little reminiscent of the early 2021 days. You know, Ryan versus Gabriel. Championship fight. And then George fucking binned it, you know. Much like Hops is doing right now, you know. But we'll see. 2.1 seconds at the end of lap 30. It's very much looking like a Welsh Jack W. Gabriel has, he actually has challenged very valiantly for good championships. Yeah. That's about all I can say. He challenged every now and then in 2021, and then died. Never to be seen again. Who the fuck is Gabriel? It's Broxy. He was in like 2 races. Anyway, AQ flow down the inside of McLovin. There we go. That is P6 for the Red Bull. Lovely stuff to see. And we'll see if McLovin actually fights on that one. Dom has received a 3-second time penalty. That puts Fridge back into the podium positions. Let's see detail penalties. Yep, Fridge is back into the podium positions as Kantz does have the chance to get into those podium positions. Will Kantz actually take advantage of that? We'll see. Dave Raptors and Inertia there. P9 and P8. Both Williamsmen are desperately trying to carve their way through the field, and it looks like Dave wanted to move on his Northern Irish teammate. Didn't seem to work out too well. Didn't seem to be much of an opportunity there at all. Lap 31 out of 36, the top 2 remains the same story. Kantz and Fridge, once again, these two are still decently close as Dom tries his heart out to, Dom is driving his ass off. I'll give him that. Absolutely driving like a madman. You can see here, it's the nighttime Grand Prix, and I go Betty by. Very, oh shit, Jamie's out of the race. What's new? Scooby-Doo? What the fuck? Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. What's new, Scooby-Doo? Na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. We're gonna solve that. I love 2007. Shit went hard. Anyway, I was like 1 year old, 2 years old even. Shit went hard. I'll tell you that. Anyway, we'll see. Dave Raptors. Oh shit, Dave almost overrevved the engine or whatever. Fucking stamped the throttle, killed himself almost. He was very close. Yeah, the story it's still not really changed. Beeford is yet to break 2 seconds. Oh yeah, as I say that, he does break 2 seconds. I don't know if he's done it consistently, but Jack is getting closer and closer. I think Jack might be letting up even a little. We'll see. Fridge and Kantz, these two are still quite close together, but I'm not sure if Kantz has the ERS. These two are pretty balanced on that front, at least, and it's looking like Kantz is saving a little bit. The audio's still absolutely killing itself. We traded 32 eggs for a plane. What? I have no clue what's going on in the Twitch chat right now, but I don't think I really want to. Inertia and McLovin still fighting toe-to-toe. Inertia wants to get past and up into P7. Very good for his points, but it doesn't look like it'll actually happen, which is unfortunate. Hops at P12. As he's definitely having a very shit race. It's not what he wants in the DC, however, Ferrari's completely fine in the CC. I think Hops knows he's not really going to be winning a championship this time around. Mathematically, I think Ryan can still win his 10th world title. I actually don't know. Let's see. How many points would it... If everybody didn't score points, and only he scored points... What is that, like 18? And he got fastest lap every race 19 times. Not this race, so 95. I don't think he'd actually be in the lead at all. Oh, wait. No, he would. Because Jack isn't leading by that much. Yeah. Jack could absolutely though sit out every race, and no, he couldn't. But anyway, I'm just talking out of my ass. Hops back into the podium position, points positions, not podium positions. Most coherent YT sentence. Anyway, 3 laps remaining, and Beeford so far has actually fallen off himself. 2.2 seconds away from the Ferrariman. Very, very bad for Beeford there. And we're just kind of waiting for it to be over. Safety car for 1 lap only. And I think that might have been Zach who killed himself. So we'll have a safety car for 1 lap, and then we'll see, it come by, leave. We'll see it leave. Because that's what it does. It comes out for 1 lap. But it's going to be enough for everybody to get bunched up. So Jack is going to have to fight for this one. DRS will no longer be in play here. So it is completely just racecraft. That is your end goal. Absolutely destroying the other guy through racecraft and racecraft alone. Racecraft, Minecraft. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm going fucking insane. Bro's going through the 5 stages of grief. So true. So I asked how you guys' day is going, and none of you fucking answered, so I hate you all now. But, we'll see. Maybe you guys will answer now. If I ask how your day is going now, maybe you guys will answer. And if you don't, you're all little fucking bitch boys. I don't care. Let's go! Someone's day is going great. My day is going spectacular. I woke up and did this, and this is all I've done so far. And that's what I was talking about. YT, no one asked. Ryan, you illiterate fuck. Jack literally just asked. Anyway, here we go. Once again, back on. Ow! I just hit my finger. Back on to green flag racing very soon. Jack is trying to get the absolute jump on Beeford, and now, Beeford's ready. I think when he sees Beeford go false. Yeah, there we go. He knew Beeford was going false on a bit of a false start there. So yeah, that was the time to absolutely go balls to the wall, and you can see there everybody went after that as expected. It's really funny those safety car restarts when the signals get crossed and one person doesn't go, and that causes a major pileup. That's always hilarious. I love those moments. But yeah, so far no one's actually making too many moves on each other. There is a move in the background, FRI Rexy and Inertia. However, I'm keeping my focus on Beeford and Jack for these last couple of laps. Doesn't seem to be anything to really... Time to convince somebody to give me the Ferrari job for next season. So true. So true. Anyway, Ron Beeford, again, doing his thing. I think he'll... It's this lap in the back straight. It's the front straight and the back straight. So unless you have a godly DRS run, and even then, Jack... Oh, they're pretty much equal on ERS. So, Fridge and Dom can really only play spectator to this last lap battle for the race win. And we will see how it actually works out for both of these two very talented men. And we will... I said men instead of drivers. I'm going to hell. So yeah, Beeford and Jack. You can see there, Beeford was very eager to get quite close to the Ferrariman. Jack using a little less ERS than Beeford did as Raptors takes the fastest lap away from everyone else. And there we go. Here's Beeford's slipstream, the run of the gods here. And that is down the inside goes Beeford. Jack just had the speed. To fend them off. Beeford has a run here up into turn 6, and we will see if Beeford can hopefully hold it and possibly go down the inside at turn 8 or whatever. This should be turn 8. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, turn 8. Turn 8 or whatever. I don't care. They're still going at it, and now it's going to be a drag to the finish line. So coming up into turn 10, this is definitively turn 10. So yeah, coming up into turn 10, the gaps haven't really changed too much. The close calls, of course, and we'll see who has the most ERS, who can just absolutely drag their balls to the finish, and that will be Jack. Jack deploys all that ERS now, and you can see him wasting it, and Beeford is out as well. And there we go. I don't know what else to say. Welsh Jack comes home to win the Brazilian Grand Prix as Beeford slots into P2. Jack adds 18 more points to his championship tally. I don't really know what else to say. It was pretty decent, race. I liked it a lot. 0 points for Williams. No, actually. Maybe 1. Dave has no penalty. White, checker flag. Y'all are, like, unhinged in the Twitch chat. I don't even know, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all are fucking unhinged. Anyway. Let's go. There we go. Another race, another Welsh Jack victory. Very quickly becoming the Max Verstappen of CRF. So hopefully, if we can lure in some bigger names, we can change that. But for now, this is how it is. And hopefully we don't have to kick him. Otherwise, Lord knows what he's going to go tell the faster people. Because, if we remove him, I think that's going to be pretty bad. For obvious reasons. He's already in our good books. Let's not change that. Let's make sure he gets the word out. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching CRF1. My name, as per usual, is YT7. And I will see everybody next week for the... what race is it? It's Australia. I will see everybody for Albert Park Circuits, a usually chaotic race. Tattered with crashes, tattered with fantastic overtakes. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. YT7. Make sure to check out our sponsors if you would like to support us, and make sure to click that like